Alright, welcome to this speed paint tutorial. We're going to take this Ork Boy and we're going to paint them up. I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Really easy, and you can get a decent quality model for very little effort. So let's jump straight into it. Yeah, we'll get this done. So first thing, I've got my model here. Just build them up, and we're going to prime them first with a bit of black. So I've got my surface primer. And I airbrushed it on, but you can spray it on, paint it on, do whatever. There's it there. And then the most important bit, we're going to dry brush on a medium tone grey. I've got a Ministratum grey here, and a pure white, a dead white from Vallejo. And we're going to start with the grey. Do pretty reasonably heavy dry brush. You're going to cover all the skin areas and all the clothing, everything apart from the metallic areas is what you're aiming for. Okay, so get the grey done, and here's what it'll look like after. Okay, so we've got your medium tone grey applied, and then we're going to move on to the white. You're going to apply a lighter dry brush onto all the raised areas, and then this is going to give you your gradient between the black all the way to the white, and it's going to give your shadows and your highlights all in one when you start placing on the contrast paints. So there is all the dry brushing done. Doesn't take any more than a few minutes to do, and we can get into the colours now. Alright, so the first colour is Plague Bear Flesh, and we're going to apply this to the skin. So straight from the pot onto the model. Do a nice decent coat, not too much but not too little either, and just a single pass, just one coat is all you need. And that is the skin literally all done. So make sure you cover all the skin areas and just try and be nice and neat and tidy, not to get it on any other areas. Next I've got Hardened Leather, the speed paint from the Army Painter. I'm going to use it for any leather parts. I'm going to use it on this little tunic here, and the straps on the back, and just anywhere else that's got any leather strapping. And again, straight, I put it on a little palette to the side there, but straight just from the pot the way it is, and on to the model, one single pass. Just don't let it pull too much if you got too much on your brush, so that it doesn't dry all gloopy. But other than that, just straight onto the model, and that is literally it. You don't have to come back to this and do anything extra. That's it done. So we'll go on to the next part. Alright, so I've got some shadow black here from Scale 75 Instant Paints, and I'm going to colour the trousers or the pants. I'm going to do this black, and that's it done. Takes a few minutes to do each of these things really fast. So I'm going to grab next colour, Blood Red from the Speed Paint line from Army Painter. And I'm going to do his little overcoat that he's got on, or this like jumper thing. And it's going to colour it in red. This is actually one of my favourite contrast paints so far. The red from the Army Painter is really good coverage. But that's it done, and then you can go on to the next colour. This is really fast, and you're getting a pretty good quality with this technique. So next colour is Demon Brown. I'm just going to be doing his boots with this colour. It's kind of like a burgundy colour. I apologise, done a little bit off the screen here. I was trying to go too fast. But yeah, so doing the boots with this colour. And then I'm going to move on to the metallics. And I don't have a contrast paint for this, so I'm just going to go straight for Lead Belcher. Do 2 passes if need be, in case it's just too thin. But you're going to cover all of the metallic areas. You can use some other metallic paints if you want, but I just wanted to save time, so I'm just going to do it all Lead Belcher. So the gun, the big sword he's got, any other little armor pieces around the model, and do all of it in Lead Belcher. And that is all of that done. And I think I'll go on to the eyes next. So I'm going to grab Mephiston Red and take a little tiny dollop of it onto the eyes. And just be careful not to ruin your work here. So it's a little bit on the brush, and so a dot in each eye is all you need. I've also done the earrings gold there. I hadn't included that, but just as you go around the model, you can just touch up here and there with different colors you've got. Once the eye's done, and it's almost done actually. Looking pretty good so far. So we'll just move on to like the teeth and things like that. Alright, next Sandry Dust for a base coat on the teeth and the bones. Again, ignore the tub, it's just got attacked by Null Oil. It wasn't a good day. But yeah, we're going to do Sandry Dust as a base coat on all the teeth, the little skull on the bottom of the sword there, and any like trinkets that are like bone related or anything like that. Just be careful at this stage not to go over the edges onto your contrast paints, because once they're on that, it's pretty hard to get it corrected again. So just be nice and careful. Smooth is fast and fast is smooth, as to say. And then a little highlight of your shafty bone. And this is not an edge highlight, this is more of an overbrush technique, so it's quite rough and like sketchy. Just kind of sketch it on, just to give it a bit of depth, and that's it. And that will be all of the teeth and the bones all completed. And then what I've done next is for the lips and the scar on his head. I didn't include in the video, but I'm just going to quickly go over it. I mixed Mephiston Red 50-50 with some pure white to make a pink color, and then just carefully apply it to the lips and the scar on the head, and that's it. Quick and easy, just a single pass. And then lastly, Agrax Earthshade. I'm going to do all the metallic parts and all of the bone parts, and the teeth as well. So you could do Null Oil also on the metallics if you want. I just like Agrax Earthshade. I think it's a nice wash. It leaves a really nice like matte finish, and then also, I don't know, it kind of gives it like that dirt battle worn type feel. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. But yeah, you can use Null Oil too if you want. Just use a brown wash for all of the bone colors. But that is the last part. So once that's done, there it is, and that is it. The model is completed, and it's perfectly good to leave this guy the way he is. It looks really nice, really fast, so you can get loads of models out quickly. Although if you want to take him to the next level and make him look even better, then stay tuned for the next video. We're going to use some oil paints and make this guy look even better than he already is. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.